Hi everyone. As usual, I'm overwhelmed. I love your response. I love that I'm able to help you guys. And in my last video, I told everybody that I do not take money for this, so please do not offer me money. Your wishes and your thank yous are enough, and I don't do this for money. So, moving on, I have received lots of requests for making different videos, but there is one request that I wish to fulfill today simply because no one else is doing it. Everyone is making videos on WES, Icas, SES and ICES. No one makes it on ICAS. So let me tell you what ICAS is. ICAS is actually uh, the fifth in the list of all the agencies that assess your educational credentials. ICAS is also one of those five agencies, and while people use it less often as compared to the others. But I must tell you that for some of the universities in India, for some people who have done their degrees through certain agencies in India, for them it's a boom. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm not going to show you how to make a profile on ICAS. Instead, I'm going to first cover some important information, and in my next video I will also step by step take you through how to fill the form. So it says need an assessment, applying to a college in Ontario, applying for immigration to Canada. So that's what we're doing. We are applying for immigration to Canada. And before I jump into the the myriad informations that we require for this and the application procedures, what I'm going to tell you are two very important things. Okay, the first most important thing is the fact that the processing time of ICAS is too long, which is why I feel people don't opt for it. But I'll tell you why some of us might want to go for it despite it being 30 weeks. That's their approximate processing time. And they don't provide any rush services, which means that you're stuck with it. And I don't think they also, um, they accept any electronic transcripts either. So, which means that it is going to be an excruciatingly long process, to say the least, especially in the times of Corona. But I'll tell you why it's beneficial for some of us Indians. It's because if you have done your ECA from Sikkim Manipal University distance learning, that's Sikkim Manipal University for Health and Science Technology. If you've done it from there, uh, then this is the only place where you'll get your assessment from. All other assessment agencies will reject your application and will not give you an ECA for Sikkim Manipal distance learning courses. So ICAS is actually the only place that will provide you with an assessment, and it's a big deal because a lot of people are stuck. A lot of people aren't able to apply because they are from SMU Distance learning. My husband is one of them. So thankfully, he has a 3-year diploma and a 3-year degree. So he has got his, assessment for his diploma. But I will be sending his degree for assessment to ICAS as well. So ICAS, as you can see, let's go back. And so basically it stands for International Credential Assessment Service of Canada. It is registered on IRCC website. You can go and check it. Now, what do we need? First thing that we need to check is what are the document requirements according to your country. So we're just going to go and we're going to select which country I'm from, and India is what I selected. And it simply says that carefully review the documents for all qualifications. It says we require documents submitted by you and official documents sent directly to ICAS. I'll explain what that means in a minute. Uh, Official documents are documents sent directly to our office by the authority that awarded the qualification. Like I said, they they do not accept it from unlike IQAS or even CES for that matter, they do not accept applications. Sorry, they do not accept transcripts sent by the applicant. So see, it says here quite clearly that documents submitted by the applicant or another third party are not considered official and will not be accepted, regardless of whether they are submitted in a sealed envelope or not. So what they mean is that your transcripts are to be sent by the university the same way WES operates basically. It's the same thing. You have to get it done from the university postal code at least. So that's one of the most important things that you need to know. I already told you about Sikkim Manipal University distance learning students, so all hope is not lost, guys. You can get it done from ICAS. It'll just take a little bit longer, but at least you will get your assessment. What do you need? So what is to be submitted by the applicant? So when you are filling your online form, you need to submit that form. You need to upload a photocopy. You need to upload a photocopy of your diploma or your degree certificate. You also need to upload a copy of your mark sheets for each year of study. And if it's not in English, you need to also upload the translations. Okay. Second, now, what does it say? To be submitted directly to ICAS by the institution or awarding body. What that means is your transcripts are to be sent from the university directly to the ICAS address. Yeah. So these are some of the things that you need to keep in mind when you are considering ICAS for ACA. Um, they need to receive all the required documents before the assessment starts. They will not return any of the documents, so make sure that you don't end up sending anything original. If the name that appears on your educational documents differs from the name on your application, you have to submit a copy of your official, change of name, which is similar to all the other ECA agencies. If the documents are not originally issued in English, you also need to send an accurate word to word translation of each document. And all of you know that these translations can't just be done by anybody. It has to be done by some of the assigned registered translation people. When you get into this process, you can YouTube them, you can Google them, you can Google translation services for immigration and for education, and you will get plenty of options. You can contact any of them and you can get it done. If you have a doctorate degree, then you need to submit a copy of the title page, table of contents, abstract of your thesis, so the works. And if you've completed a post-secondary qualification, secondary school documents are not usually required for assessment. So that's what they mean. That if you're sending your bachelor's or your master's, you basically, if you're sending your bachelor's, you don't need a secondary school thing. I feel that if you're sending your master's, you should send your bachelor's, but we'll get to that later and we'll see how to go about that. We've already seen required documents. Now let's go to services. Now the fees, right? So basically the immigration assessment package includes two original assessment reports, one report for you, one report for IRCC. You will also get an electronic copy of the assessment report and a secure electronic access by IRCC. And the assessment reports you will receive will describe all appropriate credentials submitted, pretty much like the other things. Um, Nothing else, to be honest. It's pretty standard delivery. If you have an address of Canada, you can wrap it up in $25. So I would suggest you do that because IRCC anyway requires an online. You just have to give them an electronic copy. So you can just courier it to somebody in Canada if you know someone. Please put that address, and you will save about $60. That's a lot. So, and if you need extra reports, it's $30 each. Pretty standard information. If you are in the process of if you've ever done this before, you know that it's these are all standard things. FAQs, you can go through the FAQs when you're here. Are they accepted? Yes. I don't need to tell you what is express entry. Am I eligible for immigration? I don't think these are questions that you need to know about for applying for an ECA. So we'll go back to application procedure. Once you have filled your online application form and you have made the payment, you will get your ICAS file number, you will get document submission form, which basically uh, you will need, then you will also get your official records request form, something that you'll have to give to your university so that they can send their transcripts. You have to print and complete the document submission form. You have to mail or courier the following to. Okay. Now here it's a little tricky. I will take you through that once when I'm, you know, when I'm taking you through the form. When I'll fill the form step by step, I'll take you through that. Okay. So I guess that's about it. We will come back to it. The document submission form, it's a detailed discussion, so I will come back to it when I'm making basically a video about the step-by-step application. When I do that, I will elaborate on this. So see, it clearly says you have to print and complete the document submission form. You have to also uh, you have to mail or courier this document submission form from your side, which will include photocopies, etc. Uh, then a separate official records form for each qualification you wish to have assessed, and you have to send it to your university. The university will basically take that form, and with your transcripts, they will courier it to the ICS office. So I guess that's it. It was helpful, the required documents. I will make the next video on how to apply step by step. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe my channel, guys. Thank you.